Good morning, everyone. It's March 30th, 2016. The time now here is just about 10:30 in the morning. And we shut down the mobile station overnight after running it for 5 days consistently in a row, just so that we can do this morning for each and every one of you. Now, what I'm doing this morning is I'm going to give a better, more detailed explanation of everything except the 3 inherent trade secrets that are not in the patent. That is so that way we keep the technology to ourselves. So there's 3 things we won't explain. The first thing, though, is yesterday when I was talking, this is the fire suppression system. This fire suppression system is the most modern fire suppression system available to the market today. And it was installed in the Netherlands, where this mobile station was built at, was in the Netherlands. And it also has its horn speaker for inside to let anybody know that there is an issue. May it be carbon dioxide, may it be fire, or may it be smoke. We have all 3 detectors inside of the mobile station. This mobile station, it was the fire suppression system for this mobile station definitely was installed by professionals to do with a fire suppression system. All of the connections, even into the other room, the fire suppression liquid that comes out in the gas goes all the way across through the top, and it comes to the center of this room. And in this room, it has a nozzle that can go ahead and put out enough gas that it should be able to suffocate any fire. This is its nozzle for the exit for the gases. And it will go ahead and disperse all of the gas in here within a matter of 15 to 20 seconds by its standard. We also have the the light, the same on the outside. When that red light is blinking, it means to everybody to exit this mobile station. And also, this is an emergency hit switch that just in case we lift it and we hit this, and then the fire suppression will immediately be activated, and the red light will come on, the horn will come on, the light on the outside will come on, and then this way the mobile station will be warning you to stay out and not to come in here. And then that way our security staff will come here to go ahead and find out exactly what went wrong. Also, we installed a very, very well security system. Our security system, we have 9 cameras, and 2 of our cameras are even motion cameras. And we'll take this one right here. Oops. And we can go ahead and zoom completely, and then we can go ahead and get our PT control, and we can go ahead and move our cameras right and left, up and down, any angle that we need to go ahead. We can zoom in and out, and we can go in any direction that we need to go at. And this is at the plant to where we are installing the mobile station, so that way the mobile station will be able to run the energy to this plant and to other plants along its area of power for the grid. And also in this security system, which you may have noticed inside of the mobile station, and where I'm standing on this camera here is actually right over here on my left. We have a camera up there on the right of the film, and then we also have a camera on the left of the film which shows all this angle and who would walk in the door, because there's no other entryway that you can. And then behind us we also have a camera that looks at the generating system to make sure that the generating system has no issue or no problem in any way, shape, or form. So this is the monitoring system just in this room. In the earlier video that I showed you, we have the cameras outside. And then we have cameras in the biofuel room. Now, this is another major part of our system here. And this system here is the controlling computing system. The controlling computing system is tied into the biofuel room for exactly how much consumption of fuel that we're using per hour, because we do want to monitor it for Marshall Energy. As indicated yesterday, it is not information that we need to supply, nor will we have to supply, because we're only selling electricity, and we do not put the fuel bill towards the energy companies that we're selling the electricity. This system here also monitors the electrical output and tied into the generator, and that monitoring of the electrical output is exactly how much amperage is being used, what voltage is going on, and also the flow of voltage to make sure that it stays exactly clean. And you can see by my breath, it is actually pretty chilly in here this morning. The mobile station itself, it sits on a sled, and the sleds, we have isolators all the way across this. We have a total of 8 isolators. These isolators are to eliminate vibration or shifting of any aspect for the generator, so that way the mobile station doesn't make vibrational noise nor vibration to the ground. So that's what the isolators are for. And the sled is just a little bit longer than what it actually technically needs, is because we used to have a gear drive in the middle of it. And we've taken the gear drive out, and now we've turned around and put the inertia system in it, which is a lot more efficient at this present time, especially for 2 megawatts. When we go higher, in which we can go a maximum of 25 megawatts in one mobile station, then we will be using the gear drive in consort with the inertia, so they'll go together and the sled will be perfect in its size and stuff. The power from the mobile power station coming out of the power room that runs this is right here. It comes directly into its connection of its bus, and it is a 3-phase motor. This motor is a 3-phase, and its horsepower output horsepower is just a little bit over 2,800, and its torque is a little bit over 12,000 foot-pounds of torque. So there's more than adequate torque to be able to turn this at maximum load, which maximum load is 2 megawatts or 2.1 megawatts. Now, as I've said before, what you've seen yesterday in the video of the mobile station turning up the power, this is its inertia drive system. It's more than just a coupling system. Inside there is technology that allows it to be able to increase the horsepower in the torque, and which is my design. These two are the exhaust from the heat of the generator, so that way 95% of all the heat that the generator produces is exited out of the mobile station. So this room actually doesn't need as much circulation as the other room. And with the new designs that we have done, we will be lowering that thermostatic temperatures in the biofuel room itself. The 2 megawatt generator is a standard generator that you can go ahead and buy from Owen, Caterpillar, or whomever, and we have it all connected to our external bus. The external bus is right here, and this is for this mobile station. Other mobile stations, the bus may be on the roof, the bus may be down lower to the floor, but in this one we put this up at this level so that way everybody can see. This is the most dangerous part of the mobile station, is right here. This is where you have all of your energy output, and this output is 2 megawatts that can go to the grid, that can go ahead and go to a facility. If just one building or one facility needs all the energy that this has, then this will be able to connect directly to them. And then as far as the generator itself, it is a standard generator, the 2 megawatt. The back part is its stator unit, and the stator unit is the exciter is what excites the electricity for the energy to be able to be created, and that would be on the very back of it, which is called the exciter. The mobile station also sits on leveling platforms, or the generator itself. That way it keeps any vibration from the generator going into the isolators. Now, you can also see, especially when you look down the mobile station, you can see the walls are very clean and clear, in which we did not. We wanted as little material on the walls. We did not want electrical outputs. We didn't want plug-ins. We did not need none of those things. So everything for the mobile station is up, and nobody really seen this before. You have your input cables for your 3-phase generator here. We also have for our ground, and our ground to be able to go out. The mobile station is grounded all the way in that corner. It's completely grounded. And then here on this section right here where the generator is, we have a carbon monoxide, even though that we do not have gases in here. We have thermal for heat, and then we also have smoke detectors. So this is takes and shows that if any situation comes in the mobile station, the fire suppression system will be able to handle it. Also, in the ventilation side of the system, for keeping the room cool and making sure that this runs at operational, we have a thermostatic control, and right now we have it set at 20 degrees Celsius, where we can go ahead and turn on the fans and circulate the air, so that way the air can circulate in the mobile station. But we have it set at 20 degrees Celsius, and which is operational temperature for the mobile station between 20 and 35 degrees Celsius. We have no problem whatsoever, so we set it back at 20 and leave it at 20, so that way it doesn't turn on unless it's warm in here. And right now it's around 10 degrees Celsius inside the mobile station. Now we're going to go into the biofuel room, and the biofuel room is the generating room for the operational side to make this a complete standalone system. We put in a Caterpillar because they are very reliable, and so the Caterpillar generating system, and which you can go ahead and go down the side and see for yourself. This is a standard Caterpillar. Something that we can buy off the shelf, and that's what we try to do, is make it as easy as possible to be able to do the things that we need to do to get this to the grid as soon as possible. We're not trying to make it difficult. But the new and improvement mobile stations, to where this one is using roughly around 12 liters per hour, because it actually stays in idle mode. It does not have to build up, and where it's running at maximum load, because this is a 500 amp output, and the mobile station's max is 341. So we will never max out the amperage for this mobile station to run and operate that. So this system and the next one that we're going to go ahead and do, and all the new improvements, we will be lowering the fuel consumption down a lot. And at that time, when we get done with the testing, we will get them stats and that information out. Also, in this room here, we also have the thermostatic control for the ventilation system, and it is set at 20 as well. And we'll go ahead and turn this to where, the wrong direction, to where it turns on, and that way it circulates the air. And we have this one set at 20 itself. So all the mobile station inside, we keep it at the exact same temperature, 20. And you can see these fans are a little larger because you have a little more heat coming out of here, having a biofuel system. Yesterday I indicated to you, which will come around this side here. And that way we can go ahead and see for yourself that we have an internal fuel cell. The internal fuel cell, which is down over here, and which is a 60-liter fuel cell. And this fuel cell is a diesel fuel cell. And so at this moment we have diesel fuel that runs in here. Once we get the external tank outside in the next 3 to 5 days, that will be set up for biofuels, and that will be 2,000 liters outside, so that way we don't have to fill it up as often. Also, the fire suppression system, this is its exit nozzle here that disperses the gas in case this is the only room that there's any chemicals in or anything else like this. And the detector is right across from it. Detects carbon monoxide, goes ahead and detects smoke, and also flames. So that way it will turn on and activate here. Also, up front here, at the very top, this white box here is installed in here. And this is a sensor. And this sensor is wired into all of the whole system, and this sensor will shut down all the ventilation systems, because if the temperature gets too hot in here because of a fire or something, the air can be put in and it will continue to feed that fire. This sensor shuts down all of the exhaust systems, so that way the exhaust systems do not feed air. It shuts them down, and we have covers that go on it that will be shutting them up, so that way they completely close. So you have the mobile station with the energy output coming out of the generator. This is its cables coming down and connecting to the biofuel generator. And this biofuel generator, as indicated before, is the operational energy that does for the mobile station. And this is the mobile station incomplete without the inherent trade secrets. And the mobile station is 100% operational. Now we're going to get ready, and we're going to go back outside. And when we go outside, we're going to go ahead and turn it on, and we're going to go ahead and let it film for 5 to 10 minutes as it's running up and putting out the energy and stuff. So we'll be outside in a minute.